That's right, we sure are. So do you feel like it's a mad dash to finish your Christmas list? Well, whether you feel like you're running out of time or maybe out of money, no worries there. Daisy Lane Scrapbooking and Craft Mall is here, and they're going to show us ways to save time and money and still be creative. Karen Boyer back with us. Okay, we're crunch time. It's almost Christmas. And
that's right. It may be crunch time, but there's still not an excuse to make something handmade and save a little bit of money. I mean, and that's the great thing about crafting is you can give a really thoughtful gift but save some money in the long term for it. And it's not just women. I think a lot of times we think, oh, I'm just going to craft and make something for my friend or my sister. We've got stuff today that will hit everybody in the family and friends category.
All right. So what category should we start with?
Candy. Who doesn't? This is a great gift. Have a sweet Christmas with the mini bottles of soda pop and mini candy bars wrapped with some scrapbooking paper. You can customize this to somebody specific if you know they love Paydays or Dr. Pepper, or make random ones. These are the great gifts to have in hand beside the door in a basket. And you know what? When the mailman comes and he brings you something, you're like, yes, I got you something too. Or send them to school for the man teachers. There's just so many potentials for this. And at the end, I'm sure the kids won't mind if you have a couple left over.
There you go.
Really inexpensive. And
maybe you have some leftover Halloween candy you want to get rid of.
There may be a couple leftover Halloween candies in there. We don't tell the kids.
That's right.
So you can also healthy that up by doing a bottle of water and granola bars for somebody who's a little more health conscious.
There you go.
So,
okay, I love that idea. Now we've got
you're
some
gonna
fun.
love this.
Okay.
Are you a planner kind of girl?
Absolutely.
I am too. I'm a little addicted. And I picked up these planners at the local Target. I saw them at Myers, had them too for $1. $1. Really great planner. It's exactly the kind I use. I like to see the whole month.
Right.
And so what I've done is just taken the $1 planner and taken some of my scraps papers from my scrapbooking and covered the pages on the front and the back and then slipped it back into the binder. These are RSVP pens. They're hollow pens. So all you have to do is take off the top. You roll a little bit of the paper in, and you have a coordinating paper.
That is so cool.
And look, we got some guy version. We got a Cardinals fan, maybe a U of I.
We don't have any of those around in Central Illinois.
So these are wonderful ways, one, to use it, maybe some scrapbooking paper supplies you have at home, and also have a really cute gift for not a lot of money.
I love it. Okay, now what girl does not love Frozen
I had
right
to pry
now?
these out of my 5-year-old's hands. So what we've got here, these are ribbon sticks, and they've been around for a long time. They're actually a very vintage toy, and I brought a base. What I did, it's simply an eye hook on a dowel rod, and actually one dowel rod got me 3 of these. I left one blank, and of course we're all about Frozen at our house, and so we just wrapped it with washi tape, which is a very low grade tack tape. It's kind of translucent in a lot of ways. It just wraps really well. You could also paint the sticks, and then what I've done is I've just taken scrap ribbons and tied them onto the ends, and then you know you got to flick.
Oh yeah,
I've been flicking everybody.
Oh yeah, but I love the snowflake attached
Dollar
there.
General, yep, got you a whole package for $1 of these little plastic snowflakes. Hot glued them on there. So if you were having a birthday party and you wanted to do a different theme, or if you wanted a Christmas and do red and greens, school colors, you've got the little mini 4-year-old cheerleader that goes to the games, do them like that.
I love these. My daughter's having a Frozen theme party tomorrow, actually. So
do you want to take one home?
These may be coming in handy, Karen. Okay, and here was the washi tape that you were mentioning, coming in several different colors.
I love this. Do the jar next, because here's the great thing. Don't throw away the spaghetti jars, the canning jars, whatever. This is simply a snowman look alike. It's a scrap ribbon, but here's the wonderful thing. I don't know if you like to bake, but I don't.
Oh yeah. It's big in my house.
No, we got to craft. We don't have time to cook. So what makes this a 5-minute project is a handmade container with store-bought. That is really $1's worth of chocolate-covered pretzels.
Oh yeah.
And there may be a few missing because there's a couple extra one fit and I had to take care of them. But so you can take any jars that you have. If you want to do smaller baby food jar size, you can fill them with the homemade candies if you want to take a little more time. If you need a quick fix, it's a homemade gift with a store-bought food in it. So it really makes it easy if you're not loving to bake.
Perfect teacher gift right there.
Great teacher gift.
Okay, and then this is so fun.
It is. So this is a write-on wipe-off board. The frame came from a resale thrift store, so you can usually find those around $1. It's got its original glass in it, just had to clean it up. Behind it is nothing more than one scrap piece of 12 by 12 scrapbook paper. Choose a light pattern so that it shows up, and then you can see it comes right off with the paper. And then what I did, just to customize it a little bit more, I took the pen, similar to what we did down here, only we put the paper on the outside, wrapped one of the wipe-off markers, put a little Velcro on it to hold it together. Now you could go crazy with this. I've seen them where, like, if you make it for a teacher gift, you can personalize it. The key with all of these to keep in mind is the cheaper they go, the more you make. If you have to buy a package of 12 of these and you get 3 rods, why not buy and make up a few more? So either that you have them on hand for this year, or something like this where you could have it on hand for the next couple months for a last-minute birthday gift. You know, you have to buy a whole 6-pack.
Valentine's Day.
Valentine's Day. So think of that. When you're doing one project, don't run into this thing again where you're out of gifts, you're out of time. Make up 5 or 6. It's going to cost you probably the same amount of money. Then you have those on hand ready to give.
There you go. Great tips. 5 gifts in under 5 minutes and $5 or less. I love it. Karen Boyer from Daisy Lane Scrapbooking and Craft Mall there in Mattoon. We will get you connected with her at CILiving.tv. Now, hey, Matt, what's going on?